Hello everyone, welcome to Prakash IT. Today we are going to work with Spring MVC formatter. Okay, so how to work with the formatter, I will let you know. Before that, let me tell you, in our previous class, we have worked with the validation. So how we can work with these validations, not blank, empty, not null, minimum, maximum, email. Okay, all these things we have seen as part of last class, right? So let me restart the application and I will show you how the application behaving, and then I will continue with the formatter, how to work with the formatter. Okay, so let the application starts. When the application deployed, I will try with the endpoint, right? So this is the endpoint I am going to work with, and here I will go to, I'll try with this one, reservation slash railway reservation form, right? What is that? Railway reservation form, correct? Okay. So if I try with this one, then we can see the form will be loaded for the railway reservation. Okay. So when the form is loaded, we can see, you can see first name, last name, all these things. If I try to submit, then you can see these are the validations we are getting. That is, the name should not be blank. This should be character. This one, and age should be 6 year. All these things we are able to get. Okay. So if I fill, what I mean to say here is, like, if I fill some Alex and last name is Roy, then age is some 30. So what I can do, phone number is plus 91 something 9876543210. This is the phone number I am trying. Okay. So email is test@gmail.com. Okay, if I try with the test@gmail.com, and this is mail, this is yes, and lunch, dinner, everything I need. Okay, if I click, then the form will be, it is going to submit. Okay, uh, we're able to submit the form with this particular number. Why? Because if I go to this form, and in the passenger details, I have taken, let me, and as you can see, let me, before going to this one, to the phone number, let me tell you, uh, while we try to submit for the particular empty form, then we got 8 errors for the, I think it may be 8 fields. For the 8 fields we got 8 error. We are not filling anything for anyone. Okay, so this kind of error will get. Okay, validations, and the same form displayed. Okay, okay, let me continue on that. So here the phone number we have taken as string. Whatever the string we are passing, then that string, directly it is capturing. Okay. Let me tell you, like, if the string type is nothing, if it is not the string type, if it is kind of phone type. Okay, the phone number is a type of object. Okay, this is the phone type. If I go to this model class, okay, let me create the class, create class phone inside the model, create the phone. Okay, if this model class is having the phone type, then if we try with the phone number, then we will get some kind of error, right? Let I will show you that. Before that, let me comment, not null. Okay, not null, and should not be null. Okay, fine. So phone number is type of object, it is not a string type. Okay, if I go, if I restart, the application now, and okay, let me go to the passenger details and setter getter, it will cry. Okay, I will go to these setter and getters for this one, and I will delete. And again, what I will do, I will create the, generate the setter and getters for the phone number. If, because we have taken, before it was string type, we have taken the phone is a uh, object type of phone. Okay, if I go to this phone number consists of private string, and first one, if you type a phone number, the first one is the country code. Okay, so if I go to particular to the this form, this is the +91, this is the country code, and this is the actual phone number. Okay, so here how we will represent the string country code. Country code. This is the country code, and the next one is private string, and what we will take, this is this is actual the contact number. Okay, contact number. I'm just taking this is a contact number. So what is this phone number contains? This phone number contains two field called country code and contact number. For that, what I'm going to, this is a bean class. What I'm going to create, I'm going to create the setter and getters for this for the fields, and when the setter and getters we have created, I will create the toString of this. Okay, toString. Okay, the toString, but not in the format return get country code, then plus separated with hyphen, then plus get contact number. So that what it will do, the so that okay, let me, for the time being, let me revert my changes. Okay, so this is the changes. Okay, I will, let me write this copy for this. For the time being, what I have done here is, like, I have taken the phone having two property called country code and contact number. I have created the setter and getter and the toString. Okay, that is fine. So here in the success page, what we are getting, we are trying to get the phone number, contact info. Okay, somewhere we are getting the contact info. Okay, this is the phone number. This is the reservation dot phone number we are getting here. Okay. So if I directly run the application and I try to submit the form, then we'll get some exception that I'm going to show you. Then how, what is the fix for that, I'll show you. Okay. So now if I go to our application and if I try to, okay, not this one. If I try to go this one and try to reload the form, then this is the form we are getting. Okay, and here if I try to submit the form again, Alex, and this is something Martin, and age is some 9 years, phone number is +9198765432 Okay, this is the string, this is the phone number I am just adding, separating. This is the country code, and uh, this is the actual contact number. Okay, and in the email field I'm going to fill test at the rate gmail dot com. Okay, and station is something this one, and we can change anything. And yes, lunch and dinner, I'm just trying to select. Okay, so what I have done, before that phone number, the concentration is all about the phone number. Before, what we have done here is, like, we have input the phone number as the string field. It was working. Now what we have done, we have changed the string type. Let me show you that again, so that it will be mapped, right? So before, the passenger details in the phone number, if I go to the particular phone number, okay, this is the phone number. This was string before, so it was working fine. Now what I have done, I have changed the phone number to the object type phone, which contains the country code as well as the actual contact number. Okay, so here if I go and try to submit, before it was submitting fine when it was string. Now what I have done, I have separated the country code and the actual phone number. Okay, then if I try to submit, then we are getting some exception. Failed to convert the property value of type java.lambda string to required type, this one phone for property phone number. Okay, cannot convert value of type java.lambda string to required type, this one. Okay, so basically what it is saying, it is not able to like convert the property. Okay, so if I go to the console and you will see, like, the phone number, we got the two errors. If I go over on, like, field error object reservation on field phone number, rejected value, this one code type mismatch, reservation dot phone number we are getting. Okay, before it was phone number, so since we have make it as the object type phone. That is why the type is mismatching. Okay, so before it was string, so it is working fine. So since we have changed this one to what this we have changed to this one to object type, so that is why it is not able to parse properly. Okay, and another error is the object rejection field gender rejected value to this one, not blank, not blank. Okay, maybe we have not filled the reservation. Okay, gender should not be blank. Okay, we are I mean, this is not the actual issue. The issue is the phone number, but the gender we are not filling. It should not be blank. That means while submitting this form, we are not filling the gender of what? Gender. Where is gender? Okay, we are not selected the gender. Okay, so that is why we are getting the issue. Okay, that is not the actual issue. The issue is related to the phone number. So it is not able to parse, right? So in order to handle this kind of issue, then what we have to do, we have to make use of the Spring MVC formatter. By using that, what we can do, we can write our code so that it will be parsed perfectly. Okay, so in order to resolve that issue, what we are going to do here is, like, we are going to write our formatter, basic formatter. Okay, so here let me first we are going to write our formatter, right? Formatter, so it is not only the formatter, this is the phone number formatter. Okay, we are going to write the phone number formatter. That is a kind of utility class. Okay, this is we are going to for the phone number we are going to use here. Okay, if somewhere else that is required, that also we are going to use. So let me create the package called util util package or utils package. Okay, utils package I will create. Inside the util package, I am going to write the class, let me take as phone number formatter. Okay, so this phone number formatter, what it will do, it will format whatever the we have. If our phone number is normal string type, it is or no need to take this formatter and do all these stuff, right? Since we have taken the phone number is type of object type phone, and which contains two things, country code and contact number, so that is why it is not able to pass. To make it parse for the particular number, we have taken this phone number formatter, which will help us to parse the object type phone. Okay, so in order to work with the formatter, we have created the custom formatter, phone number formatter. So in order to work with the formatter, what we have to do, we have to implement the Spring provided formatter. That is not nothing but formatter. Let me type formatter. So okay, this is the interface formatter over the Spring framework dot format. This is the interface we need to implement, and we have written the phone number formatter which will implement the formatter. This is well and good. And for what purpose, like for what things we are going to implement for this? For the phone class, we are going to we have written this phone number formatter, so that whatever the phone number we are writing, that should parse properly. Okay, so for that, what we are going to write, we are going to provide for what object it should parse, right? So that class object type we need to pass here. Okay, and this formatter is having methods, like two methods that we need to implement, the parse, another one is print. Okay, so whatever the logic we want to parse for this particular for this phone number, so that logic we are going to write inside this parse method. Okay, so this is string, this is a phone number. Let me write it to phone number. What it will do, phone number will pass this phone number object type, then the flow will come to this phone number. Then from this phone number we are going to pass this phone number, we'll write our custom logic here. Okay, so let me write the phone number. Okay, so whatever the phone number we are getting here, uh, the user is okay, let me show you the complete flow. Okay, the user is going to submit this phone number, including this the user will submit this country code and the actual contact number. What we have to do, we have to separate this country code from the actual contact number. Okay, then while returning, what we will do, we will concatenate and we will return that. Okay, so that implementation we are going to write here. Okay, so what we will get, so first before that let me create one phone. Phone is equals to okay, equals to new phone. So what my intention is, like I have created the phone number, then whatever the phone number I will we are getting here, we are getting the complete phone number, like including the contact, including the country code with the contact number. Okay, that we are getting. What we will do, we will split the country code and the actual contact number, and then we will set to this phone and we will return that. Okay, so uh, what I will do, I will write this phone number, dot split, uh, here is the symbol +91 hyphen then actual contact number. Okay, so that I am just going to split. So what it will do, let me introduce the local variable. This is the phone number array. Okay, this is the phone number array we got. Okay, the first part in the phone number, in this phone number array, will get the country code and the this one and the contact number. Okay, so this is how we will get this into this array. So whatever the phone object I have created, so what I will do, I will set this phone dot set country code. So country code, what the country code will get from the phone number array of index 0, because what it is doing, this phone number consists of the country code and the this one 0th index and 1 index will be there. So what we are doing, we are setting this phone number contains country code and country, this one whatever the user has submitted, that we are splitting, and from that we are adding this contact country code, and here again what we will write, phone dot set contact number, and this is nothing but phone array of index 1. Okay, so this is the things we will write, and finally we will return the phone. Okay, okay, so what we are doing here, we are separating, we are splitting all these things, and we are setting whatever the phone object, and finally we are returning the phone. What we are doing, so before it was not able to parse, what we have done here is we have written the custom parse logic, and that we are just returning. What it will do, so Spring Framework, what it will do, it will detect, it will pass with the help of the formatter. Okay, the phone number formatter. Okay, fine, this is well and good. Okay, so if we wrote all these codes, then our code will not work. Why? Because it will not detected, auto detected. Okay, we have implemented our phone format from the formatter that is provided by the Spring, but in order to make it work, what we have to do, we have to go to our configuration, because we have made the uh, some kind of formatter, like formatting with the help of Spring. So in order to make it work, what we have to do, here in the app config, we are providing our configuration related stuffs, right? But in order to customize our what we have to do, we have to customize our configuration class in order to auto detect this phone number formatter. Okay, so what I have to do, we have to implement like web application configurer, something, web web configurer, web MVC configurer, right? We Okay, that is the web MVC configure. This is the interface we need to implement. Okay, so what it will do, what we are doing here, we are customizing this app config. Okay, whatever the app config, it is the view we have written. So we have to auto config, like what we have to write. We have to write the auto web MVC configure interface, which will implement the actual configuration class, so that our whatever the phone number formatter we have written, that should be detected. In order to detect that, what we have to do, we have to implement the add formatter, what the method that is there as part of this interface. Okay, so in this interface, add formatter will override and will register this phone number formatter into this web MVC configurer. Okay, while as part of the app configurer, the class path scanning, so it will detect the configuration class, and again it will find the web configurer that is configured as part of this class. Okay, so for that, let me override the class. Okay, so in order to override, we have to click override method. Okay, so uh, add, I think add formatter, or add formatter, you can see add formatter. This is the registry formatter registry. In this add formatter, in this formatter registry, we have to register our phone number formatter, so that whenever we will bootstrap our application, then this formatter will be auto detected, since we have implemented this web configurer class, and whatever the formatter we have used, that will be work, right? Otherwise it will not work. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, like, we are going to write register return, sorry, not return, we have to write register registry, I mean to say registry dot add formatter. What is the formatter? We'll write new phone number formatter. Okay, phone number formatter, so that, so we'll comment this one, register add formatter registry. Okay, so what it will do, it will add the formatter, whatever the formatter we have written, that it will register with the formatter registry. Okay, then only our formatter class will be detected. Okay, and it will work. And the actual code we have written, how to pass this phone object, because all this scenario is with along with the phone number only. Okay, so before it was string, now what we have done, we have changed to the phone object type. It failed to parse this phone of object type phone. Okay, so that is why what we have done here is, we have make use of the phone number formatter, and here what we have written, we have implemented the spring provided formatter, and we have specified what we are exactly want to format, what type of object that we have passed. And inside the parse method, we have written our custom logic to parse the phone number. Okay, and in the configuration, we have implemented the web MVC configurer, and we have implemented overridden the add formatter class. Here we have register our phone number formatter. Okay, I hope this is the development is complete now. Then what my intention here is, I will redeploy the application, and we will try with the this one with all the fields. Okay, we'll try to submit the form again. Okay, when the application has been deployed to the server. Okay, so let's wait till the application has been deployed to the Tomcat server, then we'll try. Okay, now the application has been deployed. Let me go to the browser, and let me go back, and let me reload this form. Okay, again, what we'll do, we'll submit the form. Okay, so name is Alex, and this is name is Alex Roy, and age is something I will take 25, and phone number, what I'll do, I will paste the phone number. This is the phone number 0, and this is the country code we have specified, and this is the actual phone number. And email, I will write test@gmail.com. Okay, .com and this time Delhi cantonment, and to Bandra or Andheri. Okay, so this is gender male, insurance opted yes, and lunch, dinner, everything I want. Okay, so this, let me try with the particular phone number by making it blank. Okay, or null. So if I try to submit, then we'll get some exception. Phone number should not be null. Why? Because here we have provided our phone number in the phone details that not null, and phone number should not be null. So that is why we are getting this exception. Okay, so if I go back and again I will try with the particular phone number, then this is trying with with the phone number with the country code and the actual contact number. Okay, so if you try to submit, then before it was string and it was giving issue. Now we have worked with the actual this one. Okay, so phone number is processing and the reservation is successful, but you can see the phone number we are getting the object type phone, the country code is this one and contact number is this one. Why? Because this is because here we have taken, you know, inside the phone class, if I go down, we have written this phone number to string as this one. So that is why we are getting this format. Okay, so while parsing, this is the things we are getting. Okay, so what I can do, I can remove this one, and instead of this I will write this one, and one more brushes I have deleted, I think. Okay, so this is the return, this is the return statement, this is the to string we have to implement and we have to return. Okay, let me format these things. Okay, fine, let me redeploy our application because we have made the changes to this to string. Okay, the Java class, so that is why deployment is necessary. Okay, let us once the application redeployed, then we will try uh, submitting the form again. Okay, then we'll see. As you can see, the application has redeployed. Let me go to the browser and let me retry the form again. Okay, so this is the form we are trying to submit, and here uh, what is the things, let me change, otherwise you'll think that the same form I'm submitting. Okay, so this is the phone number we are trying to submit. Okay, so the reservation was successful, but the thing is that the phone number we are getting the object type and all the two string format. Okay, so but here the phone number is +91, this is the actual phone number we are getting. Okay, so the reservation is successful. So whenever there is a necessary for that, we want to parse or we want to format for a particular field, not only this phone number, some other field to specific format, then what we can do, we can implement the code something like this. We have to write our custom formatter, and we should implement the formatter, what formatter and for what object, and this we have to implement the parse and this method, and inside the app config we have to implement the web MVC configure, and whatever the formatter we have written that we have to register. Okay, this is the steps we have to do. Then then the formatter is dead easy. Okay, nothing is there for the to write the for any kind of formatter code. If it not only did to belongs not only limited to this phone number formatter, it may be any kind of formatter. Okay, the code is going to be same, whatever the parsing logic we want to write, that we can write inside this parse method and all. Okay, so this is how we can work with the formatter. Okay, so that's all for this video. We'll meet in the next video with a new content. Okay, thank you.